A man decided to test his limits by spending a night alone camping in the forest. His intention was to challenge his own bravery, but he was unaware that he was on the verge of encountering a true nightmare.
Oke, mungkin dupanya bakalan aku taruh di depan tenda aja. Di, di.
The camera recorded something strange. An unidentified entity had been observing him the entire night, concealed within the darkness. At around 4 a.m., he checked the recording and saw what appeared to be a witch standing directly behind him. Realizing his bravery test had failed, he panicked and attempted to flee, but it was already too late.
Gerimis turun. Astagfirullahaladzim. 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 Astagfirullahaladzim.
I'm not sure if he started praying or begging for not to die young, but whatever he did, it worked, because she let him go. This bizarre event happened in 2021, somewhere in Asia. The incident went unnoticed until an office worker checked the security camera footage and spotted something strange. A guy walks into the gym, stretches, and begins his workout, but within minutes, things take a terrifying turn. Things start moving on their own. Lights flicker, and rays sway as if held by an invisible hand. It starts with nothing too serious, but then, whatever is haunting him goes into full attack mode. Desperately trying to escape the unseen force, he drops his bag, bolts for the door, and rushes to security. When the guard watched the footage, he was shocked too. So, what was that? Some next level acting? Or did he just have a very close encounter with the supernatural? On an ordinary evening, as a guy waited for the bus, he wasn't anticipating anything unusual. Suddenly, something strange caught his eye in one of the windows of a long abandoned building. There, a pale woman in a long grey dress was sitting motionless. Her face was hard to make out, but the sight was deeply unsettling. He began to question how she had gotten inside, since the building had been empty for years. Who was she? A ghost? Or perhaps just a creepy mannequin? Personally, I think it was the last one. On the evening of May 6, 2022, a guy witnessed a sky event that some later called a biblical phenomenon. His camera captured a bright, wild light that brightens the night sky in Florida.
At 5:51 in the morning, this is what we see in the sky.
In the footage, you can see a powerful beam of light shining down from the heavens, piercing the dark clouds apart with a strange blue glow. As it was described in the video, tons of theories emerged. Most viewers, including the guy in the video, saw it as a sign and even called it the gates to heaven. However, skeptics were very quick to calm the believers down with their own version, blaming it on the aftermath of a SpaceX launch that did in fact happen that very same day, 150 miles away. The debates continue to this day. So, which one do you believe? A TikToker shared some footage showing a secret hatch on the floor of a hotel room hidden beneath a square panel.
What? Smuggling zone? What is this?
If that's not creepy enough, take a look at where this thing leads. A demon's lair, or just a well-made edit? I think the answer is kind of obvious. A video recently posted online is generating significant interest on a YouTube channel dedicated to document the strange and unexplained occurrence within Canada's remote wilderness. Based on the visual evidence presented, the subject of the recording could potentially be a genuine Bigfoot. The footage was obtained by a trail camera positioned deep in the forest, originally installed to track unlawful timber harvesting. However, it recorded an entirely unaccepted event. The video is already getting tons of attention. People saying it's whether the strongest man in the world wearing a costume or the real deal. And with the video quality being surprisingly clear, you can even make out the customer's face. If it turns out to be legit, it just might be the best Bigfoot evidence we've ever seen. A Reddit user shared an unsettling video they accidentally discovered while browsing their friends' updates on a social media platform. At first, the clip appears to be an ordinary sense of waves rolling onto a beach. However, something truly strange soon emerges in the background. A massive, indistinct form can be seen moving through the water just before the footage ends. Many viewers were quick to identify it as a giant sea serpent, and judging by the shadowy outline, that theory isn't entirely far-fetched. While it could be a floating log, or, as is often the case, a genius executed video edit. The imagery has certainly sparked whispered speculation. A short video clip has been circulating across social media platforms, including YouTube, featuring numerous residents who witnessed an unexplained event in their city late at night.
¡Vecino, una bruja! ¡Acá, ven, a ver! Sí, vela, ve. Es que sí, vela, ve. Mira, sí, ve. ¡Cójala, muchachos, cójala! Hay una bruja, ve. Mira, vecino, una bruja, ve. Acá, vela, ve. Mira cómo se mueve, ve.
Did you spot that dark hunched figure on the rooftop? Shouts from angry onlookers can be heard as they attempt to reach it and trying to get to it, but it looks like they won't have much luck. Seems like the figure got covered with nowhere to run. But did anyone actually reach it? That's something we may never know. And whether it was a real witch or just some unlucky person in the wrong place at the wrong time, the mystery remains. Footage has emerged claiming to document a chilling discovery in Antarctica. A group of scientists investigating a deep ice trench uncovers a strange being encased within it.
So let's see what it is. Oh, there is another air balloon. What? What the hell? Ah! This is a monster head!
After cleaning up some ice and snow, this guy starts freaking out of what he found and began shouting like crazy.
Believe my eyes! Guys! Oh, that's a monster head! Look, that is his eyes!
He's convinced it's something humanoid. Viewers in the comments are divided as usual. Some agreed and claim they can also see the shape of a frozen monster's head. Others say this wasn't even filmed in Antarctica, and they are those pointing out that this is a real acting. A group of friends was walking through a park in Mexico late at night when they noticed something strange inside a parked car.
Mira, güey. Ve, güey. Le estoy sacando una fotografía, güey. Ve. Vean. Se ve horrible, güey. Ve, güey. No mames. Está arriba de la troca, güey.
Se le abre el hocico de boca, así como de oreja a oreja.
No, güey. No tiene ni el rostro definido, mira. Mira. Mames. Ve, güey, se le ven los ojos hundidos, güey. Mira la llama, mira la llama. No mames. Mira. Se le ven los ojos hundidos, güey. Ve eso. Padre nuestro que estás en el cielo, santificado sea tu nombre. Venga a nosotros tu reino. Hágase, Señor, tu voluntad en la tierra como en el cielo. Danos hoy nuestro pan de cada día. Perdona nuestras ofensas como también nosotros perdonamos a los que nos ofenden. No nos dejes caer en la tentación y líbranos de todo mal. Amén.
Peering through the window, they saw a creepy female figure who closely resembled a deceased elderly woman sitting motionless in the front seat. Her unsettling presence alone was enough to make one's heart drop. However, the situation escalated dramatically when the flame suddenly burst into life in front of her face. One of the men completely lost his mind, his voice racing through frantic prayers. His friend, in a state of shock, could only repeat one word: "It's a witch." The flames continued to grow larger, yet the woman didn't flinch, like she doesn't feel threatened at all. It's hard to explain this logically, and most of the comments under the video are convinced it was a real witch. A series of videos from a TikTok user named Ashley claims to document unexplained activity within her home. According to her account, one night while she was asleep, a security camera positioned in a hallway near her basement staircase captured something unusual. Alarmed by the initial footage, Ashley installed additional cameras, this time positioning directly at the staircase itself. The recording from the following night were even more unsettling. Rather than immediately leaving, she chose to investigate further by placing another camera inside the basement. And of course, the horror doesn't take long to show up. Was it a ghost haunting her house? Some visual glitch or something else entirely? There's no clear answer, but most people say this is just Ashley trying to boost her TikTok fame. This next video was recorded by a regular home security cam set up by a young family in their living room. They installed it for safety and to keep an eye on their baby when he's alone. One day, while reviewing the footage, the mom spotted something super strange and weird. The family was shocked. They couldn't find any draft animals or other explanations. And of course, the baby wasn't going to explain anything. Some people believe it might have been a deceased relative stopping by to check on their little one. Others think it's something way more sinister, completely unrelated to the family. A man was driving along a deserted road at night when his headlights illuminated a bizarre figure in the distance. He immediately grabbed his phone and began recording, but he never managed to identify what was standing in his path. Was it a stationary object, or was it an actual creature laying in wait? As his call drew closer, the silhouette remained uncertainly still. No further information or updates about the encounter were ever provided. The figure looked seriously creepy, and it was definitely not a human. Drop your theories in the comments below. They say Rebagliati Hospital in Lima, Peru, is one of the most haunted locations in the country, and footage taken inside its morgue on January 21, 2024 only adds to its sinister reputation. The video captured in one of its dark hallways shows a hospital stretcher rolling down the corridor completely on its own. No one is seen pushing it, and there appear to be no tricks, just pure unexplained movement. While some skeptics suggest it could be caused by a collapse or a sloped floor, many believe it's an evidence of an invisible presence that roams the hospital, possibly the soul of someone who never found peace. A young man was at home, quietly immersed in the video game, when he witnessed something extremely unusual, which he managed to capture on his phone.
Wait, say it again. Prove that you're here. Why do you keep turning off the TV? Ooh. Hey, hon. Come here. Look.
No, I can't do that.
I don't think it's just down here. Look at that. This is the most active during the day that I've... Oh, there goes the Xbox 2. Wait a minute.
One must admit he has nerves of steel, or perhaps he assumed his wife was playing a prank on him. That theory, however, was challenged the moment he noticed a mystery silhouette in a reflection.
The Xbox 2. Wait a minute. Oh, I'm not liking this. Oh, wow. Wait. I swear I can see. Ooh, stop it. I'm not liking that. Hun, let's go to dinner or something for a while.
So, what was that? A creepy prank, or a paranormal activity, or maybe something else?